honestly, it hasn't hit my head yet that I'm going to be here for 9 months. Everyone settled in really quick. The first day was a little bit cagey, both in the villa and on the pitch. You know, people just kind of were a bit uncertain. I think people were just aware of, you know, who plays in what position, what's the standard going to be like. They had a lot of probably stuff going on in their own head. As soon as we had that first training session, stuff eased up a little bit. Since then, the vibe at the villa's just been so calm. It's felt like we've known each other for ages. For myself, in the first few days, I was feeling a little, you know, maybe a little anxious.
And then at 10:10 we've got training. Now with training I'm a little nervous, I'll be honest, you know. I don't feel like I'm going to be able to play to my full capacity. I'm not going to be able to run as fast, not be able to be as sharp on the ball, off the ball. With that, I'm concerned a little bit about the impression that I'm going to be making. So it's interesting because the nervousness is stemming from other people's opinions, right? It's stemming from, oh, what's the coach going to think? I've done a little bit of meditation this morning, just kind of calming my mind and settling myself and bring myself back to the present. And when I get to the pitch, play as well as I can. And if I have to stop, or if I don't feel sharp, then so be it.
I came into the week with a knock, with a dead leg, and I didn't feel like I was loose or free or relaxed on the ball. I was kind of physically restricted with what I could do, and so it was kind of in my head that, you know, I'm not playing to my full potential. Are the coaches seeing this? Are they judging my ability and all this kind of stuff? But as the week's gone on, and as I've got more comfortable with the guys and got to know the coaches better, you kind of understand that these decisions aren't going to be made in one moment. You know, it's 2 training sessions. Everyone's been rusty. When we get into the flow of things and when we start to really pin down how we're going to play this season, then I think the judgments are going to start to be made. But there's definitely some talent on this team, you know. Slowly as the weeks go on, I'm going to see if some of the guys want to get on the TikTok and get involved a little bit. Alex, one of the centre mids, he's already said that he wants to get involved. So if you want to meet any of the people in the team, head over to there. But something I've had to remind myself of recently, and a lesson I've had to almost relearn, is that this journey and life in general is not just about what you're doing on the pitch. For the first couple of days I was here, I was just in my head thinking, you know, when am I going to train? When am I going to go to the gym? When are we going to play a match? When can I impress? When can I get further? But, you know, take a breath. Be able to be present. You can't train all the time. It's physically impossible, you know. And I think when you want something so much, it's natural to go towards that. It's natural to just want to put in work. It's not just about, hey, I've got to get to the pitch or I've got to get to the gym. So yeah, just something I've reminded myself of recently, and the same thing with my injury. Of course, I'm not going to play to my fullest potential if I'm carrying a dead leg when I'm training. Of course, be kind to yourself. Don't expect yourself to be playing like Messi. You know, don't expect yourself to be having the best training session you've ever had when you're carrying an injury. So far this week has just been quite introductory. We had training on Thursday and Friday, but the weekend's been super relaxed. No plans at all. A few of the guys went to the beach. This weekend, the first team had a game. They played Saturday. They lost, I think it was 3-0 against an under-19 like pro academy, a top-level academy who play against Valencia, Barcelona, Real Madrid. The way they set up was in a 4-5-1. They're playing Valencia next week, and they were practicing just being deep, shifting and screening, and then hitting the channels on the counter-attack. And it was really interesting to see a Spanish team do that. The footballing principles of counter-attacking and sitting deep when you know you're up against a top quality opposition, obviously they still apply in Spain. Somehow I just expected everyone just to play out the back and be really expansive, but of course, in football you have to be pragmatic, you have to be realistic. Next week we've got training every day, apart from Wednesday, which is our day off. And I think we're going to slowly start doing stuff like Spanish classes, some strength and conditioning stuff in the gym, and it's just going to slowly take off. I'm hoping that we'll have a friendly, or at least an in-house game on the weekend, because I think that'll be where you really see what people are about, and where you can really maybe make your mark a little bit. Next week, I'll see if I can stick the GoPro down in the corner during training sessions so you guys can see what the level's like.